Welcome to my Excel tutorial. Today I want to discuss with you a powerful feature called named ranges. Named ranges can simplify your formulas, improve clarity, and make your worksheets easier to navigate. Let's get started. First of all, what are named ranges? Named ranges, you can find it here on the formulas tab here on the Excel, on the section define names, and you see here the name manager. Or if you go to the home tab, here you have a box that has the cell name. For example, I have clicked on the cell A1 here, and it displays you the name of the cell A1. Or if you click here, it says the name of the cell is B5. If you want to give a name to this cell, not to have it as B5, you can change it here, or here on the formulas tab, named ranges. A name, or in other words, a named range is a descriptive name that you can assign to a cell or a group of cells. Instead of referencing cells like A1 or B2, you can give them a name. How to create one? For example, I'll show you two ways. I have this data here for some loan amortization, some loan data. And if you want to use it on a formula and you don't want just to refer to the cells, but to their names, you can create it like this. The first option, click on the cell that you want to have a name. For example, this 5,000 is the loan amount, or this 5% is the rate. Click on the cell, that it is E3, go here, give it a name. So I'll give it loan amount. Keep in mind that the name ranges doesn't accept spaces. If you wanted to divide some text or some words, put an underscore there, or you just put the words together. And after you write it, don't forget to press enter on your keyboard or it won't save it. Enter. So now I'll go to other cells, and if I click back on the 5,000, you see that the name will be loan amount. This is the first way. The other option, for example, I want this 5% to give the name rate. So when I use it on the formula, it is more understandable what I'm referring. For example, 5%. I go here to the formulas tab on the group define names, and here go to this option define name. And here I've clicked on this 5%. Choose the name that you want to give. For example, I want to give it the name rate, and refers where. Click on the cell that you want to refer. Click OK, and now if you go back to this cell, see the name here, rate. Again, if you go to the loan amount 5,000, it will have a name. The same things, I can make it for the other ones. So define name, loan in years, okay? Or if I click here, I can put it just frequency and enter. Don't forget enter. Number of periods, again, short and PER. Okay, and how is this useful for me? When I want to calculate the monthly payment here, I'll use the formula, that it is the formula here, financial ones. And you go to this monthly payment, it is calculated with this formula function PMT. When I click on it, you see that it requires you the rate. So for the rate here, I can just put it the rate, and you see that how it displays the 0.05%. Number of periods, I just put the name of it because now I have named ranges, and here I put the loan amount. And you see now how it calculates for me the monthly payment. When you click here on the formula, you see now that it shows you what are the elements of your loan. Okay? If you hadn't created named ranges, this rate, NPR, and loan amount would be cell references. So this way it is more understandable. Another thing that I want to show you, if you don't want these cells to have names and you want to delete them, remain here on the formulas tab, here on the name manager, click on it, and you see how many name managers, name list you have. So if I want to delete this frequency, I click on it, just click delete, OK. And if I go back to this cell monthly, now it is not a name anymore, it is just E6. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any question or topics you'd like us to cover next. Happy excelling!